How can you define personal development, and how can it show itself? As we learned in religion class for the past few weeks, there are 3 different dimensions you can focus on when talking about personal development: the physical and visible aspects, the body; the emotional and psychological aspects, the soul; and the aspects that define your nature and conscience, the spirit. But in what ways did I change in the past few years? Normally, this would be about the first 3 years at secondary school, but since I technically did 4, I will just present it in that way. First off, my physical development. I am not an athletic or fast person in the slightest, but I have gotten a lot stronger over the past few years, and my skills on other things have improved as well. Drawing, for example, and going from barely able to hold a pen to having an actually readable handwriting. So, fine motor skills is definitely something that improves. Next up, my psychological development. When I came into first grade, it was pretty intimidating, as many people already knew each other from elementary school, except for me, but I did make some friends pretty quickly. Second year rolled around, my grades began to suddenly drop, and so did my attitude towards things. When it became clear I wouldn't be able to pass with the marks I had, I was pretty worried about losing contact with my friends, but thankfully that didn't happen, and we still see each other pretty much almost every day. I think that though I'm still not the most caring or confident person, I do care a lot less about other people's opinions than I used to, and this can both be a good and a bad thing, but I view it as a positive development mostly. And spiritual development? At the core, I haven't changed that much over the years. And for my spiritual beliefs, though I think it's likely that there is some higher power out there, I am not sure which interpretation is correct. Maybe I'll figure that out one day, maybe not. As for aspirations and roots, most of the jobs of my family members are either in artistic, scientific, and legal fields, such as law enforcement and lawyers. I find all 3 interesting, and my goals have changed over the years, but I think going into the scientific branch or doing something with biology is much more interesting than a career in art or whatever. Legal field still seems interesting, but biology too, so I'll just see in the future.